toughs everywhere. Sometimes he is cheeky, but he is always fair. He lives in Australia, always toughs around. Can you hear him coming? Listen for the sound. Percy, Percy, the greatest engine in the world. Percy, Percy, he's friends with all the boys and girls. When he takes all the mail, he is not slow. Turns his little wheels to where he wants to go. Percy's toughing up along the steep bend. He is always happy, he's everybody's friend, and every pony's friend. Percy, Percy, the greatest engine in the world. Percy, Percy, he's friends with all the boys and girls. He's the greatest engine in the world.
Flying Scotsman is Gordon's brother. He has been working on Tasman Sodor for many years. He does world cross travel, and that was to the mainland and back. However, he sometimes has to go to England, but he needed a preserved railway to live in. Flying Scotsman knew the other railway was not the place for him to stay. It was like an orphanage that was worse. One night, he had some bad news from his driver. Due to your last day here on Tasman Sodor and my retirement coming, I'm going to have to sell you, I'm afraid. Flying Scotsman was shocked. Who to? I can't tell you. It's a bit painful for me that you'll go to someone else. And he left, leaving Flying Scotsman into thoughts. The next day, he was to take some goods to a branch line, which was on the other side of Mount Farrell in Tunner. From Forest Hill, Gordon could see that his brother looked sad. "What's the matter, Flying Scotsman?" "I've been sold, Gordon, but I don't know to who. The other railway isn't to be visited from me because over there, it's like I said to you, got no coal and water. It's a sort of no old modern day." "I understand, lad. I only think that the other railway too is where diesels go. I'm sure you won't go there." "I hope," said Flying Scotsman. When he came to Tunner, he saw the mountain. It looked interesting for him to see. Never in his life had he saw a mountain where Wee Georgie Wood went to. He went over to the other side, and to his surprise saw a branch line and a little grey and red engine. "Hello," said Flying Scotsman. Who are you? Howdy, I'm Casey Jr., and you, I'm sir, a Flying Scotsman. How did you know? I read a book about you meeting your brother. I heard my brother tell me about you. You're living here on Tasman Sodor. Why aren't you in America? My friend Walt Disney died a long time ago, and I retired in secret. That's when I wanted to have a true birthday. Oh yes, and you're lucky to come here using the secret line. I am. And I heard you're being sold to who you don't know. My driver couldn't tell me. Oh, I'd better get the goods delivered. Goodbye. Bye, then. He left, heading for home. After he said his goodbyes to Tasman Sodor, he went off home to England. He was still unhappy. Cheer up, Flying Scotsman. This will be good for you, said his driver. But all Flying Scotsman said was a little, His driver sighed as he drove his engine to his new home. To Flying Scotsman's surprise, he saw that it was the Bluebell Railway where Stephanie lived. What's this? He asked. His driver was confused. I thought you knew. No, you didn't. You haven't told me you would sell me to the Bluebell Railway. And I thought you would send me to the other railway. I'd never do that, old boy. You have been working fine, and I was wanting to surprise you with a new change of scenery when I was retiring. You got new drivers to drive you. Flying Scotsman smiled a grin that was never pulled for years. Thank you, sir. I knew you wouldn't send me to the other railway. You've done quite well, and I thank you. Now Flying Scotsman lives in the Bluebell Railway, where he does the tourist runs and still visits Tasman Sodor by using a secret line nobody knows. And ever since his last day in Australia, which was good, he never felt homesick, not once.
Percy! Percy, the greatest engine in the world. Percy, Percy, he's friends with all the boys and girls. Percy is a saddle tank, he chuffs everywhere. Sometimes he is cheeky, but he's always fair. He lives in Australia, always chuffs around. Can you hear him coming? Listen for the sound. Percy, Percy, the greatest engine in the world. Percy, Percy, he's friends with all the boys and girls. When he takes all the mail, he is not slow. Turns his little wheels to where he wants to go. Percy's chuffing up along a steep bend. He is always happy, he's everybody's friend, and every pony's friend. Percy, Percy, the greatest engine in the world. Percy, Percy, he's friends with all the boys and girls. He's the greatest engine in the world.